So when you're thinking about going into a certain type of industry, there are certain considerations, and we'll call these the macro and micro considerations. Michael Porter identified these forces to determine how attractive an industry is for a new business. They're the threat of entry, buyer power, supplier power, threat of substitutes, competitive rivalry. The next thing you need to do is define your industry. And you can define it in a broad or narrow manner, and there are benefits to both. The benefit to defining your industry in a narrow manner is you can narrow down your focus, and you can pinpoint specific competitors in your industry. Defining your industry in a broad manner also has merit. You can consider substitutes to your products or services, and this is done better when you're talking about a broad industry description. So we'll revisit Porter's 5 forces of industry attractiveness. The first one was the threat of industry. Is it difficult or easy for companies or businesses to enter into this industry? And as an entrepreneur, you want to see that it's relatively easy for your business to enter into the industry. The next 2 are supplier power and buyer power. And this is talking about who has the power to set the terms and conditions of the business transaction. As the entrepreneur, you want to have the power to set the terms and conditions from the supplier who are bringing products or services to you. You also want the power to determine the terms and conditions for the buyers who are taking products or services from you. The next 2 are threat of substitutes and competitive rivalry. And basically this boils down to, as an entrepreneur, you want to have as little competitive rivalry as possible. So you have a new business idea and you have a little niche. How likely is your venture going to be sustainable? Basically what we're saying here is you've got an initial advantage, and if you've got to sustain that advantage in some manner, there's going to be competitors entering the market who are going to look to overtake you and steal your thunder. So how long will your advantage last? What we like to say is best beats first, and often a key to being successful is flying under the competitor's radar, and that means serving niche markets that have unique needs. As an attentive entrepreneur, you can serve these needs and do it in a way that better serves the customers. So niche markets, tailored solutions, exceptional customer service, all these build loyalty, and that is difficult to erode by competitors. The question you may ask yourself is, how can you sustain a competitive advantage? There's 3 basic things here. First is proprietary elements. These are patents, trade secrets, and other things that other businesses are going to be unable to steal from you, and they're going to be difficult in duplication. The second part is superior organizational processes. These are your capabilities and your resources that other businesses are going to have difficulty duplicating or accessing. The third is have an economically viable business model. This basically means that you're not going to run out of cash very quickly. You're going to have a long-term goal in mind, and you're going to run your business with that long-term goal.